Here's Jason Moorman, head coach of the King women's team here at the New York Athletic Club tournament. Let's just talk your team, man. You guys got a good start for the season. They got you ranked number 2 at this point, but yeah, you got a good group of athletes back this year, yeah?
Yeah, we do. We don't really have a very big incoming freshman class. A couple COVID seniors with Anna Luciano and Ashlyn Ortega and Nia Crosdale. And then we're still kind of young. We have a lot of sophomores in the lineup, which is promising for the future. But yeah, we're doing pretty good. And we have a couple that are not in the lineup. I think we have 12 ranked, but there's 2 weights we don't have anybody ranked, and they're still descending to that weight. So just getting ready for March.
Yeah, obviously March is a long way away, but you guys go right into it, right? You've already had a few tournaments?
We have, yeah. We've had a couple opens and got some college some college matches in, and that's why we're here, to get some good quality matches and hopefully see some international competition and some senior level competition this early in the year, which would be really good for us.
So last year you had a bunch of hammer freshmen, right?
Yeah.
And they're sophomores now.
Yeah, they are.
How much better did you see that group? I mean, many of them All-American, some of them All-American really high as freshmen.
They did, and what time will tell. I mean, I think that they've grown up and matured a lot. This will be a good test for them this weekend. So we'll see where we're at. We're going to take a lot back from this tournament and continue to grow.
So what are the big events on your schedule that you guys are looking forward to prior to regionals?
North Central Open is going to be a competitive tournament. Obviously North Central is first, and I know that McKendree will be there, and Augsburg will be there, and so that's going to be a good open for us to go to. I'm looking forward to that. We went there last year. Obviously national duels. We were fortunate enough to walk away with a win at championship last year, but North Central's looking pretty tough, and McKendree, when they fill every weight, they're very competitive too. So those are 2 big events, honestly, and then after that, we're just going to make sure we're peaking. So
far in the season, are there any athletes who've really done very well, maybe even above their expectations and yours?
Every time I'm asked that question, I could list so many people. But,
yeah, so they're looking good, right?
Right, they are. I think, we have Diana Holmes is a sophomore. I'm going to give her a good shout out right now, because she spent so much time doing one-on-ones and film review and lifted hard all summer. And her only 2 losses right now are to Sage Mortimer, her teammate, and those were 6-0, 6-5.
Yeah.
So those aren't, those are close, and so her hard work's paying off. And we've got a transfer that was 109 from Missouri Baptist, Jessica Corridor, and she's made the drop to 101 this past weekend and beat a 2-time All-American, Tector 11-0, 2-time All-American, and is able to get the win and jumped in the ranking now, 4th, and her hard work's paying off, but really top to bottom, they're all doing that. So.
Yeah, I mean, gosh, right now we look at a list of over 70 NCAA schools. They're not all online yet, but It's getting more and more competitive and more teams. How do you keep an edge? I mean, you guys are a traditional power, but there's going to be a lot of other groups coming in that are going to try to catch up to you guys. How do you keep that tradition going?
That's a good question. It's funny because a few years ago, a lot of these recruits knew who a lot of our alumni were. They knew Sarah Hildebrand, Allie Reagan, Forrest Molnari, and the list goes on that attended King, were from the King program. And it's funny because now a lot on the recruiting visits, I kind of ask if they know our history, and they don't. So I've got to educate a little bit. But I think that we just share our vision, and I think when they get to see what we have on campus and see that what we're trying to live and what type of competitor and what type of person and wrestler we're trying to be day to day, I think that sells itself. I don't know, you just got to stay at it and keep selling your vision, and if you believe in it, and they're going to know it, and they buy in. So.
Yeah, and the girls you brought here know that they're going to run into some tough senior athletes, right?
Right. Oh, yeah.
Maybe even some foreign athletes. Do they get excited for that opportunity? I know the college season's a grind.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully. That's why we're here, and there are some matchups possibly that we could get that we lost back in May or April last year, and we are hoping to run across them again and see where we stand now. And no matter what, we take all the information from this tournament and get back and continue to train and continue to grow and get better.
So Amanda Handy's come home as a coach,
Yeah.
and she's still wrestling, right?
She is.
What's she been like for the program?
Oh, man, huge. Her insight from all of her experience, the way she communicates a lot of her experiences and her insight to the athletes and to our wrestlers, it's so many times it's way better than I could ever do it, and very, very valuable. And then and she's driven. She's been doing a lot of work, lifting hard, and she's real excited to compete today too. So again, it's a good test for her to see where she's at.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. Now you've always had ability to get some really good assistant coaches, and she's stepping right in, huh?
She is, and a lot of alumni, honestly. But yeah, she's phenomenal, and I'm super happy to have her.
Well, hey, good luck this tournament, and we'll see you down the road. Obviously, especially when you run into North Central a little bit.
Yeah.
That might be fun.
Looking forward to it.
Awesome. Take care.
Thank you.